Hi everyone, Amy Valdivia here, and I wanted to give you a little bit of background and education on purchasing a brand new home. Buying a brand new home is fantastic. I mean, nobody's ever lived in it, everything's brand new, your appliances, your paint, everything, your carpet, clean, new, perfect. Sometimes builders will actually give you assistance for your closing costs. They definitely will give you assistance if you use their in-house lender. However, you have the opportunity, you're not mandated to use their in-house lender, you can use your outside lender. Remember, however, to read the contract in its entirety, because it doesn't matter which lender you're using, they can sometimes impose a penalty if you do not close your loan on time. Now, we just closed a transaction for a borrower who originated their loan with the builder's lender. The builder's lender could not close their loan and could not close their loan on time. The builder's lender backed out of the transaction, but the borrower still wanted the home. So they came to us, they talked to the builder and said, hey, we want to buy this house. We have another lender who says we can get the house. They can help us. We did all the appropriate paperwork. And the builder failed to let them know that there were penalties potentially involved. So we're reading the contract. We said, hey, we got the transaction right at the very, very end, and you could be subject to some penalties. No, we're going to be okay. They said we're going to be just fine. Never did they tell them that they were going to impose those penalties. $9,000 worth of penalties. What's the moral to the story? You can use any lender you want when you're buying a brand new construction house, but remember to read your contract in its entirety, because if they choose to, they can impose great penalties and you have to pay for it. So now my underwriter had to confirm that my borrowers had enough money to not only close escrow, but to also cover the penalties in the transaction. Boy, that slowed down the transaction even more, so the penalties were rising. So remember that if you're buying a new construction house, read the contract. Make sure that if you are going with a lender and their lender cannot close the transaction and you have to back out, stop everything. Have them rewrite an addendum saying you will not be penalized for finding a loan with another lender, because in my borrower's particular case, they chose to exercise that option and they penalized the borrowers, and now the borrowers are going to be in the middle of a lawsuit after they purchased their dream home. So read, and have everybody else read and double check and get something in writing, because just a verbal from the sales office is not enough. Questions, avaldivia@afncorp.com or 626-485-4673. Have a great day. Thanks.